and simple, just pretty spring look for you today. I'm going to be using the same lipstick on my lips as what I am on my cheeks. I love doing this. Also, I'm going to use the same a powder blusher on my eyes as well, and probably use that to set the cream blush on my cheeks. Right, pop that on. Dress Up Friday and all that. Right, I've done my eyebrows and I've just sort of set my eyelids. I tend to set my eyelids just because of the shape of my eyes. I do get quite a lot of creasing there, and I want my my eye makeup to last quite well during the day. Right, what I'm putting on my skin, made a mixture. I love this. It's my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, which I find is a bit too sort of matte and heavy for me. It's also not the right colour. I had bought last year a Laura Mercier foundation, Flawless Lumiere foundation, really pretty. It's too dark for me now, so I mix the two together because the Double Wear is too matte and too light. Mix them both together and I get a long wearing radiant finish. What's not to love? It's what I want. Usually if you get sort of radiant foundations, they don't last quite as well on your skin, and even though I've got quite an oily T-zone and drier cheeks, I like my skin to look pretty luminous but still have the coverage, and I find that those two together work really well. Right, that's all pressed on nicely, sort of just evened up my skin tone. Right, concealer. Where is my concealer? There you are. Kevyn Aucoin Supernatural Concealer. It isn't supernatural. It's good coverage. Just do this bit by bit. So this is just going to brighten my under eye area there. I'm not going to take it all the way to my lash line because I'm going to use that sort of bit of darkness for a bit of definition. Will save me doing it with shadows later. So I use that as to my advantage. So, I think when it comes to makeup, working with what you've got will really help you. Right, I always get redness there, a little bit of redness down my nose, there. My chin's looking not too bad. I'm not particularly fussed about that. I just know that I always get redness there in between my eyebrows. I think it's just years of plucking, to be fair. Over plucking and exfoliating, and just maybe not treating my skin quite as I should be. Right, and then around my nose, because I'm only putting it where I know that I get redness. There. I'm not going to cover my cheeks today with extra concealer because I'm going to be putting a cream blusher on. So again, I'm just going to work with what's the colour that's in my cheeks anyway. That's just sort of excess. I'm just popping around there. Nice. Right, going to use this same palette, and I am just going to mix my two blusher colours there. Nice pink look. Me and Emily, my daughter, are doing Dress Up Friday today. I've got a nice dress on with my Doc Martens, and my daughter Emily has got a floral dress on that she wore for her brother's wedding. Right. Right, so I love this sort of pinky wash of colour. So pretty for spring, and I know that you'll see me a lot, if I'm not doing sort of a really structured eye look, you'll see me a lot just wearing like these pinky colours just as a wash. And you know, you might not have a palette, an eyeshadow palette that's got pinks in that you want. Look and see what blushes you've got. Use them. All makeup can be multi-use, really. I use different stuff everywhere. Just have a look and see what I've got and try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, you know, and you can try something else the next time. Right. Just bring that up a little bit further for that funny eye of mine. You see the scar there. And I'm getting it right into my lash line and bringing it up quite high. Get my powder brush. This is just what I use my my powder on, right? And then with a little bit of bronzer from my palette, I'm just going to sort of warm that up, and I'm just skimming that just round where I put the pink. So I just want a little bit of something to soften it, and I usually quite like doing this with bronzers. And then also what I do is I just sort of bring this around my nose like that. You might not be able to see. So this is a really subtle way of sort of doing a contour. Around the nose. And then I am going to bronze that anyway. See? Right, I've curled my lashes already. You can do this or not if you want. It's totally up to you. Right, mascara on. Not doing eyeliner or anything. I've been doing makeup all week and I just want this to be pretty. Will I be going for a walk later in this dress? Probably not. See if my daughter is. We might get some looks. But do you know what? Who's judging at the moment? Nobody. Right. These lashes were tricky yesterday. They're going in funny directions and I think I've lost a few. And they're not doing what I want them to do at the moment. But I've got other things to worry about, so see what I mean? I'm going to put on quite a bit of mascara today, even though it's a soft look. I want my lashes. I want my lashes to stand out. I'm going eyelash free, as in false lash free today. So there we go. Right, Charlotte Tilbury, the Duchess lipstick. Can you see the name? No. You can see how much I love this. I've got this in the kit for my brides, but I have one of these, and this is my personal one, and I love it. I never finish anything, and it's fantastic. I'm going to pop this on my lips, so it's like a really warm pinky colour. It's so pretty. I find that this suits so many people. I really do. I'm putting, I've got a brush there, but do you know what? Not everybody that's watching this has got lip brushes and whatever. So I want to do it like somebody who's watching me who's got maybe 3 different brushes, and what somebody who would be at the bottom of their lipstick might be doing it. scooping it out and putting it on with a clean finger. See how pretty that colour is? It's lovely. Right, just going to get a little bit more of this out. And what I'm going to do, I love it. This is probably one of my favourite cream blush formulas, to be fair. Right, I'm warming it up on the back of my hand. I am popping it onto a fluffy brush. My light went brighter. You can see, look, a little bit washed out now. Right. I'm not putting it on particularly tidy. I'm just kind of smiling. Oh, this hair. Smiling and popping it on. And at this point, I know you're going to look at me and go, oh, Claire, what are you doing? It'll be all right. Where I want it. Right, so I kind of do it, and I usually bring my blusher, especially if I'm wearing pink shadow, I sort of like to bring it up and round like that, up and round. Right, there you go, I'm done. No, I'm not, I'm just joking with you. Right, my foundation brush. Got it there. Right, I'm buffing the edges now. So I want it all to be really lovely and soft. So it's flushing. And then you can't see. See? And then I'm softening this as well. You could use bronzer. I'm not using bronzer today. I want to make this a really quick, easy look for everybody. A little bit of powder. This is my Hourglass loose powder that I'm just popping on with that same brush. Tap it off. It's a little mini one that I got from Space NK. It's great. Right, I'm only putting this powder where I know that I will get oiliness during the day. Now I shouldn't get too much because I use some of the double wear in there, but I know I will get a little bit, and even though I want my skin to be radiant and juicy looking, there's certain areas that I don't want it to be looking like that. Right, last but not least, my favourite cream highlighter. I almost don't want to show you this. This is Benefit What's Up. I've scooped a little bit out of there. This is my my personal one, and it's almost gone. So what I'm doing, warming it up on the back of my hand. It is a cream. It is like a lovely champagne colour. Right, what I'm going to do is just go over there. And then you should be able to see it in the light. So it's cream, so you'll maybe get this moving during the day, but if you do get movement during the day with a cream, just get your ring fingers and just manipulate it back where you want it. There's a little cream highlighter there. I don't do the tip of my nose, I don't really like that look. And then right, there you go. Pretty in pink. Blusher, lipstick, little bit of highlighter. No bronzer. Hope you like it.